Good afternoon. It is August the 4th, 2015. Time to wrap it up for today. Had another pretty good day trading. It's summertime. Trades are taking longer to develop. There's no way to get around that. It's just the nature of the beast. Started out this morning wanting to sell 94, 96s. We had our buy at 80 to 82. And we didn't miss it by much. Again, the assessment of the market's correct. It just takes a lot of patience to get into the market and get there. We had news this morning. Didn't really impact the market. We had factory orders. It could. Came in at plus 1.8. Very, very close. Stock market's reaction was really pretty muted to it. It didn't really do a lot. And the market kind of drifted higher. Again, when you look at this, there's a quick move here. There's a quick move there. Very, very slow in this area. So we talked to a couple of trades live in the room this morning. We picked us this retest failure right here. Didn't go anywhere. Scratch. Got this B right here. Got 2 points. V-top, we talked about this trade, how you had a P, you had people caught long in deceleration. Sell stop right there would have made you some money. This S right here would have made you some money. This B right here would have been a loser. This S, if you'd been quick enough, you'd have been long off the B. At best a scratch. This B at best a scratch. This retest failure, maybe 1 point. Not a real clear signal right here. This S right here, a scratch. This B right here, nice trade. This S, a hell of a trade. So it's summertime trading, coming into the low right here, depending on how you put that trade on. V bottom. This real skinny bar right there would have signaled that the selling interest had dried up. We had a square and a diamond on that one. You take out that bar's high, you're long in the 82.75, 83 area. And the market traded up to 89.50, so that's a hell of a nice trade right there. So again, the overall assessment, selling 94s, 96s, buying 80, 82s. It's a good trade. Good trades. Just took a long time to get there. So what do we have for tomorrow? And you can see on this screen before we leave it, all that blue down there in pane 3, the support for the market is the 50 lot trader. They just do not let the bottom fall out. Tomorrow is trading. We have an inside day. It's got trading range. We got Friday's employment. And that tends to start to hold the market in a range come Wednesday. Tomorrow we have ADP. Looking for 210. Trade balance minus 43. ISM service, pretty healthy number at 56.2. And then crude inventories. So the focus is going to be ADP well before the market opens, and then ISM services. And I don't believe anybody's going to pay any attention to the trade balance. Well, they haven't in a while. When I say that, they use, the bottom and the top comes out of the market on a minor piece of news because it's the only piece of news to trade. But the ADP employment number and ISM services is where the market's focus will be. Looking at our F2 screen, we have a P now being put in backwards. We did the J split. This was a B, but again, you've got a lot of volume up here. And you got volume above time, so it's going to be very difficult to break the market because of this volume right here. The market comes in and comes down. And our whole quest this morning was, could we get stops beneath that? I thought we might, so we had an 80-82 buy. And it's set up pretty nicely when you get down to it. So if the market was to close right here at 87, our first sell is 89.91. And our second sell is 94.96. Our buy is 80.82. Then 75.77. And we'll have Friday's news. It'll tend to hold the market in a range. The news coming off on Zero Hedge today, which can be a depressing sight. Makes you want to fall on a knife. And again, it is the most depressing, most pessimistic news source there is out there. But it's a great place to quickly go get the down and dirty on the numbers and how the numbers are being shaded or shaved or cooked. If you had followed Zero Hedge's advice since March of 2009, you wouldn't have made very much money. In fact, you'd have lost a lot, either via opportunity costs or outright shorts against the market, because it is a very pessimistic site. Mark Perry's site at the AEI Institute is the most optimistic site for business. And I remember March of 2007 and 2008, Perry could always find something good in the economy. Okay, we got a very, very weak close here. We're closing on the lows, but it is a higher low and a higher high. So if we don't get more selling to the downside, then the market can come back up. The major break in all markets came from the Atlanta Fed's Lockhart, who said everything's in place to raise interest rates come September. I really don't see how the Fed's going to be able to, materially to be able to do it, just because of the debt service. But that's what he said, and that's what the market did. So we're going to get that retest of the breakout from 127. Market is pointed lower. Tomorrow's news focus: ADP employment. 200,000 would show that jobs are being added to the economy. The ADP number in the fall of 2012, they said they were going to adopt the way the Bureau of Labor Statistics computes its employment numbers. Can't give you a lot of confidence that it's an independent source. So our buy one's going to be 29.01. Our sell right here on this week close, first sell's got to be 7 to 11. And 15 to 19 for sell 2. And our second buy is going to be 21 to 25. We'll pick up on this volume over here. So okay, the knob spread really held in pretty good. We lost 2/32 over the course of a day, so tells me that the longer term fundamentalists haven't thrown in the towel on the knob spread yet.
Hey, nice game today. Oh, thanks. Juice fruit? Sure, I'll take it.
God, I cannot believe how Zero Hedge and these other websites put up, just right out of the blue, you'll be there and they will bring in some audio off a little video. I guess they have to make money. That's how they're marketing it. So we had an I split. That was Lockhart. We'll go do a K split right now, because that's a little more accurate. And have our move out of the middle. So we have two distributions down. We said we had to get back and retest this 21.25 area. If it held, the market could trade up, and that's retesting the breakout. It holds, and the market's set to trade higher technically. This market is run by news, though. It does trade the fundamentals, which I find refreshing. Going to sell failure to take out 24.28. It's very, very aggressive. Then we're going to sell 3s to 7s. On the buy side, we're here, so 13 to 17, buy 1. Contract can go a little bit deeper, and then 1 to 5, buy 2. Don't think we get to our number 2 numbers in Globex, but they'll be open for us tomorrow, especially if the ADP number comes in. as forecast. Gold, almost worth not talking about, as dead and as quiet as that darn thing's been. But all markets do that. They get very, very volatile. They get a lot of movement, and then they just kind of die. And we're going through that really in the E-mini. Right here, lower high, lower low. Retest of support in the 75 area is within reach. This tail, but we've got a buyer definitely below 80. And a lot of days he's been at 80, 85. So this screen tells us to find a place to sell it. Magic James. We went over that earlier this morning, how I came up with a buy in the 82 area. As soon as I get finished with this video, I will show you how it's done. My ability to put things in context are probably that's probably very germane too. Okay, haven't made it down there yet, so we'll put 80, 82 as a buy. James, that's why I want to buy it. It's where the value area low is, 80 to 82, okay? And I don't think they're going to break the bottom out of gold. Now, the ADP number could take us lower than 75, 77 off the F1 chart. On the sell side, we had the spill from 90. Last rotate up was 87, so we have stops above 87, so we'll make 88, 90, sell 1. 93, 95, sell 2. Crude oil, will 45 bucks come out? I think it will. Didn't happen today. F1, inside day, pretty weak close. You can see this just structurally right here, this 46.75 area. At low right up there, 47.75. So 47 plus or minus a quarter is probably a pretty good resistance area. And obviously on support we got 45, which we haven't taken out yet. So here we sit. We got a high volume number at 45.37. We haven't been able to break 45. Got this low right here just below 45.10. So this is support. 45, 45 and a quarter by 1. And 44.50, 44 and a quarter by 2. On the sell side, 46, 46 and a quarter, just where we were this morning. And then 46.50, 46.75 for sell 2. And last but not least, the euro, 108.50 is support. And we're close. I love the short side of this market. The reason I like the short side of this market is pretty simple, because the European Central Bank and the European Union want the euro lower so they can export more. So 108 and a quarter right here, 108, just under 108.50, 108.83, 109. So this 108.50, 109 has been pretty good support. I think they're going to go for stops beneath that, so that'll be our play. And if the ADP number comes in, I think that's probably what takes us there. So pretty solid selling, and Now, why would Lockhart's statement break the euro? We're going to raise interest rates in the United States. Anybody hazard a guess? Okay, here we are at 93. So 915, 925, sell 1. 950 plus or minus 5, sell 2. On the buy side, 850, 860, pretty good support. And then 15 to 25 for buy 2. Why would what Lockhart said, the Atlanta Fed governor, we're going to raise interest rates in September, why would it take the euro lower? Yes, James, the black letters are the value area. Okay, that's it for August the 4th, 2015. Let me get this thing started to compiling.